girl One Shay Lovely 87. This is my first official gaming video on my gaming channel. I am not at all new to gaming. I've been gaming for 22 years total. I've been playing The Sims since it was on CD-ROM, and I still own all of my Sims 3 games. I played on Nintendo DS when Sims did have a short run on there as well. So I've always loved The Sims. It is the entire reason for my gaming experience as a whole. So thank you so much for joining my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the video. We will be talking today about the importance of having a backup thumb drive for your mods, as well as whether or not your computer can even house CCN mods and how you can check and see that. I am a Sims 4 realistic builder, and so what that means is I pretty much take real images, real places, and make restaurants, shopping centers, houses, all kind of things. And basically this channel is going to be dedicated to Enjoy, RP, but one of the things that brought me to gaming is The Sims 4. I've been gaming since I was 11 years old. I'm 33, so 22 years, which is a long time. I've seen Sims go from CD-ROMs to PC, Origins, EA, so I've been with Sims for a long time. I love the game as a whole. I did just recently get into Enjoy, so there will be a lot of Enjoy gameplay and a lot of my videos coming up as well. One of the things that I do focus on is just being very helpful to a lot of new Simmers and newcomers who may have joined the game and want to CC shop or mod shop and don't have anywhere, no idea where to start. So let's get started. Everybody should know about looking for CC. That's a term we would call CC shoppings. And so a lot of us that have been, avid Sims 4 gamers, we know it's very important to make sure that where you're getting your CC from is a trusted and credible source, because you can get malware. A lot of stuff can be downloaded that you do not want, viruses, all kind of stuff. So you just want to make sure that you're on places like CurseForge, or you can actually go directly to a lot of these creators' Patreons, and they do have the option where you can join for free and you'll get all of their drops probably a month after. They, the Patreon creators, after about a month, will allow it to be accessible to the public. And so if you don't want to wait, you can always pay and support them. I do every month, and I feel like CC shopping and mod shopping, it can be a chore. So you have to stay on top of things. I do suggest following a lot of the mod creators and CC shoppers that you normally frequent Discords, so that way you are aware when they update their mods or when CC is updated, because that does happen at times, and that's something that's not really talked about. But I feel like it's very important. A lot of times, you'll see YouTube videos pop up of The Sims 4 or just different creators or just different content, and if you're a beginner, you're intrigued, you want to know how do I CC shop, and this video is going to really be about some of the do's and don'ts, as well as how to safely back up your mods folder, as well as your saves, your tray folder, and your whole entire Sims 4 folder. Also, we'll talk about updates and what that does to your game, and ways that you can turn off automatic updates as well. Even embarking on your CC shopping journey, let's make sure that the computer can hold the CC in the first place. You want to do one thing first and go into your computer settings and see if the computer has a lot of RAM, and that is going to allow you to be able to download. You also want to see how much RAM you have, because you do want to take in consideration that you're going to have a lot of DLC, and for those who don't know, that's downloadable content from The Sims 4, and that's anything that you get, expansion packs, stuff packs, all of those things are considered a DLC. So you do want to make sure that you have enough storage for those, because there's no point in doing any CC shopping or mod shopping if you don't have the game, because you can't, one doesn't go without the other. So you do want to make sure you have enough storage space for both your CC, your mods, and your DLCs. So check that first before you even embark on any CC shopping at all in your game. I cannot stress this enough. When I first started embarking on my journey with CC shopping, I went crazy. I downloaded a bunch of stuff, and my PC crashed so many times. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Able to like spare a couple, outfits. I would say the game is not gaming unless you have a little CC and mods in the game. Like, most certainly I would recommend Basemental mods, depending on like what type of a gamer you are. Basemental, Wicked Whims, Debtor Pools, MCC command sheets is very much so needed. UI, Twisted Mexies, Better Exceptions, that helps you to locate and like kind of know which mod is causing an issue. It'll let you know if you have duplicate CC or mods in your folder. That way you can go in and clean those up, and I will post like how to do that in later videos, because like I said, this is absolutely a chore and it's like a choice, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. I've taken breaks over the years because it's a lot. Okay, it is a lot, and sometimes the Sims 4 will update very frequently, and it'll be right after you usually have just updated your whole folder, so it's like, yeah, annoying. Now for the moment that you've all been waiting on, let's get into how you back up your mods and your CC folder. This long, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that it's been a little long, kind of drawn out intro, but I do want to stress the importance, because I think a lot of times, you'll see a lot of people posting videos about CC and mods, and you get excited and you're like, I'm going to download this, that, but they don't really tell you, or you're not aware that like it is a process. And I want to stress that before we even go any further. So yeah, with that being said, I would say just make sure that you take heed to a lot of the things that I said, and let's get into the video. The first thing that you're going to need in order to make this possible is a thumb drive. Thumb drive is to ensure that you do not lose any of the CC or mods or the save files that you have acquired. Some people, like I, have been playing The Sims for a very long time. We have storylines, we have legacies that we have built, and it's very sentimental. So I would hate to see people lose that, and a lot of people get into like CC and mods and don't think about that part of things. You need to have a thumb drive. That thumb drive is going to be where you put a backup copy of all of your information that matters to you. That way, if anything happens, because stuff does happen, the game sometimes will break, sometimes you'll need to fix the game. Sometimes, like, I've had so much stuff happen, and without that backup, you're screwed, because you have nothing to kind of lean on and fall back on when it comes to being able to pull out a save that you've had for over a decade. So I would say that is the most important thing that you want to have, and once you do, it's pretty much effortless after that. You're going to go into your Electronic Arts folder. You're going to double click the Sims folder as well. As you go into the Sims folder, I always like to make a copy of my mods folder, make a copy of all of my saves, and all you have to do is highlight each of those folders and then right click copy, and then you're going to paste that into your thumb drive. I also like to do the entire Sims 4 folder at least once every update, because you just never know, and that way if you do have to delete the game, you have all of the files that you had originally when you were playing with your CC and your mods. So that is how you back up your mods folder. I would also suggest backing up every single time you get off the game. Take your saves folder, right click it, copy it, and paste it in your backups, and label it for the date, and then just delete it. Also, when you're playing with CC and mods, one of the things some people do forget to do is you need to clear your cache out of your mods folder. It is imperative that you do that every single time that you unload the game. Get rid of that, and then you're good to play the next time that you load the game up. Imperative that before you clear cache or do anything involving your mods folder at all, or your Sims 4 folder, you want to make sure that you're completely logged out of the game, because if you are not, it could corrupt your file. You just don't want to mess anything up, so just make sure that the game is completely signed out of EA before you ever touch any of your Sims 4 folders. Thank you so much for liking, following, and subscribing. If you want to catch me on the next video, just go ahead and stay tuned. You can also join the Lovely Squad on Discord, where I'm extremely helpful there. Thank you so much, and happy simming!